A warm good morning to one and all children. We will do some recap what we have learned in the last class in yesterday only. What all things we have learned. Just we will do one recap and then we will move towards the content. So in the last class we have learned. The industrial pollution and environmental degradation. The through the industries, through the secondary sector, there is an what we will tell. There is an significant improvement in the economic development, but it also leading towards the industrial pollution as well as environmental degradation. So some of the factories, some of the industries are whatever wastage will be there, they are dumping in the earth, as well as they are dumping in the river water, um, as well as the smoke which will be emitted, it the entire atmosphere, it is polluting. So in what way it is polluting, what are the industries will come under that one, and we have discussed in detail about that one, about air pollution, water pollution and everything else. So in today's class we are going to learn what is the solution for the pollution there. Okay, what is the solution for pollution? So each and every problem there is a solution there. Okay, so that is why even though the it is creating the pollution in the surrounding, means we can't, it is polluting, so we should stop manufacturing the products. We can't stop that one. If you think in that way, if the people start thinking in that way, ಪರಿಸರನ ನಾವು ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೇವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಾರ, ಚಾಲು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಪಾಯ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಪಾಯ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ atmosphere, whatever healthy atmosphere is there, it is spoiling. So thinking in that way, it is one of the foolishness, because all the three sectors, they are playing very important role there. Without one sector, another sector will not survive. So that is why there is a problem. Okay, through the industries and the factories, it is creating the pollution. Then what will be the solution? So in today's class, that only we are going to learn about the solution, that is controlling of environmental degradation. So in which way we can control the environment, even though the industries are polluting the atmosphere as well as the air surrounding. So what will be the measures to control it? Okay, so minimizing the use of water, reusing the used water by purifying it. Okay, so every liter of wastewater discharged by our industries pollutes 8 times the quality of fresh water. So in what way it is polluting, means whatever wastage water will be there, they will discharge into the water, and after 8 times what you will get the fresh water. Okay, within a minute, as well as within one time, whatever you are discharging, it is polluting in that percentage. Okay, so how can the industrial pollution, fresh water will be reduced, the usage of fresh water will be reduced. So there are some of the measures there. So minimizing the use of water. So whatever water content we are using, there should be an purifier to pure it once again for the reuse. Okay, so minimizing the use of water by for processing by reusing and recycling it in two or more successive stages. Harvesting of rainwater to meet water requirements. So whenever rainy season will be there, so if you are having any kind of terrace and everything else, so we can make a rainwater harvesting method to collect rainwater for your use. So treating hot water and effluents before releasing them in rivers and ponds. Treating of industrial effluents can be done in the three phases. Okay, whatever treating will be there for the hot water, whatever chemicals for the cleaning of chemicals, um, before releasing um, them in the river and the ponds, treatment should be given in the three stages. First one is the primary, secondary and tertiary stages. In the primary stages, mechanical means this involves screening, grinding and other methods for the purification. In the secondary method, biological process, which we can use some biological method to purify it. In tertiary method, biological and chemical, biological, chemical, and physical process. This involve recycling of waste of water. So if you want to clean the water for reuse it in that industries only, in the three methods the purification will be take place. One is primary, secondary, and tertiary. In the primary sector, some of the methods will be there like screening, grinding, etc. In that primary, afterwards they will move towards the secondary, where they will use the biological method to purify it, and in the third stage they will use all three methods, that is biology, chemical, as well as physical process that involve in the recycling of water. So if we treat that water, and if before leaving, after leaving, it will be not affect any kind of water bodies which are there in the rivers as well as in the ponds. As well also minimizing the use of fuels that produce the harmful gases, and adopting the clever fuels such as biogas as well as the natural gas for the burning purpose. If we are using in that way means we can reduce the harmful gases will be emitted in the air. So establishing waste treatment and sewage treatment of plants for preventing the land and water pollution. So before um, discharging your waste from the industries, the correct treatment should be given for the wastage as well as the sewage treatment, for so that we can prevent the land pollution as well as water pollution in that surrounding area. If any kind of industries and the factories, if they are using this kind of method means surely we can control the environmental pollution in the surrounding there. So other methods are also been there. So other method means overdrawing the um, groundwater reservoirs by industries, where there is a treat to the groundwater resources also need to be regulated legally. So I think that some of the factories and the industries, they are using the groundwater for their use for their requirements. So if they are using means it should be in a legally way, and frequently it should be treated. So if we are using groundwater means there we have to implement the rainwater harvesting, and it should be connected to the groundwater level, so that whatever rain during the rainy season, whatever rains will happen, all the rainwater will be collected at the groundwater level, as well as we can increase the groundwater level for the other requirements which are being used there. Smoke can be reduced by using the oil or a gas instead of using the coal in the factories. So instead of using the um, coal in the factories, we can use the gas, or we can use the oil to avoid the smoke which will be emitted and it will be mixed in the air. Almost all machinery should be redesigned. Uh, at present, whatever present technology is there which will reduce the energy as well as efficiency of the people, that kind of machines, innovated new machines should be used in the factories and industries to avoid the noise. Okay, about noise pollution I have told. For construction work, a lot of noise will be created for the construction. And same thing, the drill work, if any kind of drill work is going on means that drill sound only will get be irritated. So if you want to reduce any kind of noise in the factories as well as in these industries as well as in the surrounding, we can use a redesigned machineries where the noise are very less. Okay. So, noise absorbing material may be used apart from personal use, that earplugs as well as earphone. To avoid noise pollution in the surrounding, we can use the earplugs as well as earphone to avoid noise pollution in the surrounding. So, the challenges of sustainable development requires integration of economic development with the environmental concern. So, if you want to reduce the environmental degradation, environmental pollution in the surrounding means, then whatever challenges are being there for the sustainable development, we have to follow the rules and regulation of sustainable development, that will give a path for economic development also, as well as the industry will keep in mind about environmental concern. So if any kind of industries and the factories are following these norms as well as these rules and regulation means surely we can control the environmental pollution, that is industrial pollution, in the entire area. So these are the some of the points where we can control the environmental pollution in the um, surrounding. Okay, so these are the some of the points where we can avoid the industrial pollution in the surrounding. If we are using this kind of method, means surely one or another day we can reduce the industrial pollution which has been created in the surrounding. Okay. Okay, so as well also the government, the industries has to adopt the sustainable development, whatever they require, its requirements is there, whatever rules and regulations we have to follow. If we are following means, we can go towards the economic development also by keeping the concern of environment. So both the side we can give the concern, and we can avoid the pollution which has been created in the surrounding. So these are the points. So for 5 marks they may ask about what are the explain the measures to control the environmental degradation, uh, as well as industrial pollution in a country. So you have to explain these all points, and then 5 to 6 points you have to explain for 5 marks, and then you have to complete your answer. So next one is NTPC shows the way to control the environmental degradation in a country. NTPC means it is a National Thermal Power Corporation. So all the thermal plants will come under the control of NTPC. So it is a public sector undertaking, that is PSU. So this NTPC is under the control of public sector as well as the government. So this NTPC was been established in the year 1975. So it has the certificate of 14001 certification for the EMS, that is Environment Management System. So under that the thermal power has to take certain measures to control the environment pollution in the surrounding. Okay, so this corporation has proactive approach for preserving the national environment and resources like water, oil and gas and fuels in the places where it is setting up the power plants, wherever the power plants are been establishing. So under the NTPC, by controlling the EMS, that is Environment Management System, without damaging any kind of environment, without polluting any kind of environment, we have to adopt some of the measures. So that measures will be given by the that guidelines will be given by the NTPC. According to that one, the power plants which are being under the control of public sector and the private sector, they have to follow the guidelines there. In what way? Optimum utilization of equipments provided, at least latest technology and upgrading the existing equipments. So think that you are establishing any kind of power plant in your locality as well as in the regional area, means you have to adopt the latest technology, whatever latest machineries are been there we have to adopt, and we have to keep upgraded of that equipments. So minimizing the waste generation by maximizing ash utilization, providing green belts for nurturing ecological balance and addressing the question, special purpose vehicles for afforestation. Some special vehicles are being made, so we have to use those vehicles which can give the special facilities, and we can maintain the afforestation. So reducing the environmental pollution through the ash pond management, ash water recycling system and liquid waste management. Ecological monitoring, reviews, online database management for all the power station. Okay, so whatever power stations are being there, they have to follow these kinds of guidelines before, if they are establishing, as well as after the establishing of that power plant. That is, National Thermal Power Corporation was established in India in the year 1975. So it is the under control of government, that is public sector. So there is a certification of EMS, Environment Management System. So under this certificate, some guidelines are being given to the each and every power plant which has been situated in our country. So they have to follow. As well as if you want to establish any kind of plant means, that is power plant, we have to use this kind of guidelines to avoid the pollution. So NTPC will provide certain guidelines to reduce the pollution in the thermal power plants, as well as any kind of power plants which are there in our country. So this is all about the manufacturing industries and how they are manufactured, in which places, sorry, in which areas, or in which regions the industries and factories are being located in our country, in what way they are contributing towards the GDP, as well as one general concept, how it is creating the pollution in the surrounding and what are the measures to control. So these are the concept you have learned about manufacturing industries. I hope this class you have understood about what all things we have discussed. So thank you once again. So if you are having any kind of doubt, you can just pin your question in the group so that I will try my level best to sort out your problem regarding the social science. Okay, so signing out. Have a great day. Bye everyone.